So, I'm going to start in a second because I know a lot of people will think, why would you do a channel update live? But, here we go. Hi, welcome to How to D&D. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I am doing a channel update and I'm doing it live. And there's a couple of reasons why I'm doing it live. First of all, I bought another microphone. I bought a better microphone because, as a few of you know, I have been doing a lot of live stream video, and the microphone that I had is, well, it's attached to my phone. How's it going, Braxton? So that microphone that I've been using, that I'm attaching to my phone, is one of these things. So as soon as I move away from my phone and the camera, then the sound starts to die out. And right now, you'll notice it's in my fingers. It's not plugged into my phone. That's because I'm using the new microphone. And I need some feedback from you to tell me whether it's good or whether it's bad, because that's going to be very important for what happens in the future. So I bought myself one of these things. It's a Rode Smart Lav Plus lavalier microphone, which is currently attached to my shirt, hopefully close enough to my mouth so you can actually hear what I'm saying. And so I'm using this right now, which means if I move to this side, the sound should stay the same, and if I move to that side more, it should stay exactly the same, rather than every time I move around the sound's going to change. What I need to know is the sound loud enough? Is the sound good enough in terms of quality? Because the last time I used a lavalier microphone, not this one, but a different one, it was mono. It wasn't actually stereo. Oh, how's it going, J Roberts? I'm on my phone, but I already sounds a lot better. Sounds a lot better? Yes! Yes, that's good news! Okay, alright, so that is the Rode Smart Lav Plus. What I'm going to do is, because I want you to get a decent sample, I've been talking, I'm going to unplug it, and I'm going to plug in the other one. Now I'm moving further away and the sound should stay pretty much the same. And this means I can do a lot more live stream than I could before. Anyway, as you can see, I have the old microphone, which is one of these Digitech external microphones, and it's supposed to amplify the sound, so make it a lot louder. And it's important to know if there's a difference in loudness, but also in quality. So I'm about to plug this in. I'm going to unplug the lavalier, the Rode lavalier, and I'm going to plug this thing in. So tell me the difference. Okay, so I've now plugged in this thing. I don't have the lavalier microphone plugged in. I'm using the external microphone that I've been using for all of my live streams, and any time I use my phone as a camera, basically. And I need to have feedback to tell me, is the sound quality better or worse than the lavalier microphone? And if I move further away, does the sound change? And I'm not talking about my croaky voice, because that's... And I'm over here, and has the sound changed? Sounds the same. Oh my gosh. Even if I'm coming closer, sounds the same over here. External microphone. I'm over here. I can move quite a lot further away. I mean, I could literally, if I move way over here, because the lavalier microphone's got a long cable, can you still hear me off that external microphone? Because if you can, and the sound is fine, then I just spent $120 for nothing. And that'd be pretty funny. Okay. Fernando. Oh. Okay, so the sound's the same. Sounds the same. While you are stationary, the lavalier mic is better. Okay, alright. How's it going? I didn't expect to see you online. Anyway, so give me your honest opinion. You've obviously given me a bit of feedback right now in terms of how you feel about both microphones. You're going to jump onto your computer and find out. That's fantastic. That's what I need. Now while I'm here, I'm going to, the lav is better. Okay, because I can move a fair distance away. This is the external microphone right now. The lavalier is not plugged in. I took it out. But I can move around, and I've always worried about the fact that if I'm moving and trying to explain stuff, you can't pick out my voice. And that's a big problem, particularly for live stream, because I've got so little control when I live stream. Okay, so what have we got here? Yeah, that's the thing. The external microphone, I can't really move that much. I can't move that far away. The lavalier gives me some extension. I've got about longer than my arm. I can move that far away from the camera and then I'm still fine. Alright, so I'm going to plug back in the lavalier microphone and we'll jump around because I have another announcement and I've been wanting to do this for a little while, so I'm just changing the microphone over. Alright, so the lavalier is now plugged back in. I've got the external microphone in my hand and I'll switch it back over and we'll do some more testing as we go. But what I wanted to say is I've been doing some live streaming on the weekend in New Zealand, and a few of you know this. I've done some painting videos. I did one on drawing maps. I think I did something on, I did like a workshop on Dungeons and Dragons 5e combat, which I actually wanted to do a lot more because one, it was popular, and two, I felt it was important to do it. I just haven't wanted to do it because it was so complicated and I was constantly moving around and I was worried that this external microphone would not pick up my voice, and so I would go to the lavalier, which still allowed a little bit of movement around, so I didn't have to worry so much about that. So this weekend in New Zealand, that's New Zealand Standard Time, on the Saturday, I'm going to be live streaming and I'm going to show you how to make your own Dungeons and Dragons pawns. Now, you might have seen the video on Pathfinder pawns. It's basically a standing cardboard miniature. So I'm going to actually show you how to make those. I'm going to spend a bit of time, maybe an hour plus, maybe 2 hours if I'm really, really crazy. And we're going to make them out of Magic the Gathering cards. And I've got some bases and I'm going to use some cheaper versions of bases. So I've got some bull clips and I'm going to show you actually how I make them so you can make them rather than you go and buy them. And there's none of this printing out stuff on expensive card. Not going to use expensive card. Not going to use printer ink. None of that. It's just magic cards. And the thing is that these magic cards cost me nothing because somebody just gave them to me. And the chances are you can do exactly the same. So that is the plan. And in the future, if this particular microphone, the lavalier, actually works and I can move around and you're still picking up a consistent sound, which is what I'm trying to do, then I'm going to do more live streams, and it also means that I can come home after work, and even though I'm not necessarily able to set up a particularly complicated situation, I can do a very fast, impromptu live stream just like I'm doing right now, because I literally just came in the door. That is the plan anyway. That is what I want to do moving forward. I want to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more adventurous with my videos and try to do some stuff that you probably wanted to see live streamed rather than just me videoing. And I hate editing, can't stand it, it drives me nuts. After this video I've probably got like an hour and a half of editing video over and over again, listening to my own voice. It's really depressing sometimes. Anyway, back to the lavalier. For those of you who are still here, I've got the lavalier on now. This is the sound quality. I can move quite a long way off. This is how far away I am, and the cable has still got a little bit of extension. I'm not sure that the sound will be the same if I was to sit here and plug in the external microphone. So I need you guys to give me some feedback on that particular issue. So I'm going to unplug the lavalier microphone, plug in the external one more time, do one more test. You can give me any feedback you like during the chat, or you can leave it in the comments. I'm fine with that too. Alright. Okay, I'm back where I was before. This is the external microphone plugged in, and I need a good idea of whether the external microphone at this distance is better than the lavalier microphone, because that is what I want to know so that I can make a decent video on Saturday, New Zealand Standard Time, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 1 to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Oh, okay, I'm not quite sure I understand what that means. It's not actually routed to the different mics. I don't really have an awful lot of control in terms of how I set these things up. I really, my phone has got some very basic settings. I plug it in and that's really about all I can do. All I need to know is if the external microphone is better or worse than the lavalier. That's really the big thing that I need to know. Well, that is very strange. No, it shouldn't happen. If I step back, the sound should not drop off. It should stay the same. Did the sound drop off? Is the sound dropping off when I'm speaking through the external microphone? Yep, I can do that. I'm coming closer. I want to still test it at distance, that's the thing. Okay, alright, so this is the lavalier microphone at distance, as far as I can move away from it without dragging stuff around the place, which of course would be like bad. And then if I come closer, I am still on the lavalier, and that is the sound quality. This is the lavalier, that Rode microphone. Lavalier microphone. Sound went up. Well, that is interesting. Well, it might be because the sound bounces off something. Well, the room it's big, but it's not that big, and it's not covered in soundproof or sound absorbing materials. Although somebody has suggested that I do that, but it's my home and it's kind of expensive, so I haven't done it at this present time. The screen, maybe it's bouncing off the screen, I suppose. Yeah, the screen is actually off to my right. So that's that side over there, right, that way. But it might be bouncing off the phone screen. I doubt it though. Anyway, I'm going to try to wrap it up there. I want to plug in. Oh, what's this? Yeah, seems that the same to me as well. But you do come in nice and clear. But then again, I've never had a problem hearing you in the past. Laugh out loud. Okay, well that's interesting to know. So, I mean, this is supposed to actually boost the volume of the sound when I use it. What I would like to do, because I can plug both these microphones in at the same time, and God knows what that'll do. It'll probably sort of cancel each other out and make a horrible mess. Let's try that out, shall we? I know I've got a little extender that I can plug into my phone, and I can hook up 2 microphones at the same time. Oh, that's 1. That's 2. Well, that is weird. Okay, all right, so I've now hooked up both the lavalier microphone and the external Digitech microphone. So you're probably going to get distortion, I would imagine, because there'll be two sound sources coming through at the same time. If the sound's better, I have no problem hooking up both microphones at the same time because I've got a little extender. I can do that if I need to. So what do you guys think? Is that working or not? And I know there's a bit of a... You can tap the lavalier mic. Yep, I can tap it. Tapping now. That's the tapping. Can you hear that? I won't do it for too long because somebody will get get sore ears. Oh, it's not working? Can't hear anything. Nope. Okay. I've got a windshield on that microphone. Now I can actually take that... The lavalier's not mic... Okay, so if I extend this off, take the external mic off, and if I tap now, tapping, 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 you should be able to pick up the lavalier. Sounds the same, still nothing. I have a little windshield on this. Nope, nothing. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to take the windshield off and see if that changes the quality of the sound. Has that done anything? Oh. Tap the phone camera. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, that was me pressing something on my phone that I shouldn't have touched. That was... dear, oh my gosh. Sorry about that. That was a bit of a botch up on my part, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm tapping the phone. I'm tapping the lavalier microphone, and I'm assuming it'll start making noise. It's an ultra light phone. Yeah, it's Android. I don't have an iPhone. Too expensive. Can't afford that sort of thing. Is the sound quality better if I take the windshield off? Is there more distortion? Is it louder? Is it... iPhone only? You have one? Well, that's quite interesting because I did look and it said that it was for Android as well. That is odd. New improved. Well, I don't understand that because I did plug it in and I did get sound off it. But maybe I'm not getting the full capacity off it. Then maybe that's the issue. Well, that's been an interesting development. Hopefully I'm not having to take this thing back because that would be just a pain in the butt. It's not working. Well, that is odd. Because it can't, I mean, if I plug in something into that port, I shouldn't be using the phone thing at all. So that means that it's not working at all. Well, that's, I guess I'm taking it back. That ain't good news. All right. Well, thank you for that, guys. If it's definitely not working, then there's no point me using it. I'll have to take it back and find out what's going on. That's very, very strange. Should work for Android and iPhones. That's what I was told it was supposed to be able to work for. Anyway, we're going to finish up there. And to me it seems like the YouTube app is just not streaming the audio from the mic. Maybe swapping them around when it's open default. Default built-in phone mic. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. It doesn't make sense. I've had so much trouble with sound. It's for selecting, read it on the website. Oh, okay. of selected Android devices. Oh God. Isn't that always the case? If you don't have the right phone, it doesn't work. Well, that is just going to be wonderful. That is going to suck a lot. All right. Well, I guess I'll be taking that one back. If it doesn't work on my phone, there's no point having it. Well, that was a shame. I was hoping that we would solve a lot of my problems because I didn't want to have to shoot. I'd hate having to stick my head right next to the camera. Let's take this thing out. Because even though that particular external microphone is not too bad, it's done me all right so far. Every time, and I've watched my playbacks, every time my head moves away from the phone, I find that the sound drops, and I don't like that. I wanted something that would give me the ability to actually have a lavalier microphone in use, and it's obviously not this particular one. It doesn't seem to work, which I don't understand. It's just crazy stuff, but I guess I'll have to just take it back and live with it. That sucks a lot. Anyway, we'll see you on Saturday, New Zealand Standard Time. I'm going to be running a workshop on making Dungeons and Dragons pawns at about 1 to 2 p.m. around that time, New Zealand Standard Time on the Saturday. So that'll be a different time in your country. Just look up New Zealand Standard Time, Saturday, 1 or 2 p.m. around that time, and you should find what time you need to be up to watch it. Or just watch the replay. There's nothing wrong with doing that either. Anyway, thank you for all of your help, and I'll see you later. Until next time, keep rolling those 20s. And thank you, Fernando. I appreciate you giving me the feedback. It's been awesome.